is up there, people? People. Hey, what's up? Here, let me lower the volume on that because I'm pretty sure I probably just got a copyright strike just for playing that little bit of music. But I want to talk to you for a few minutes about Shazam! Shazam! I just bought this on iTunes today for $19.99, and it comes with the 4K UHD version. So before I get into this, let me go and check my Vudu to see if it transferred over to Vudu on the glorious 4K UHD as well. I'm in a pretty good mood because in 2 weeks, people, 2 weeks, the Comic-Con countdown has started, baby. And right now, I actually don't have as many interviews as I thought I did, but I do have a lot of activations. I have some pretty cool parties to go to. So even if I don't get any interviews, I'm still going to have a good time. I have a great hotel. I have an amazing hotel right downtown in Gaslamp that's a few blocks away from the convention. So I'm going to be in there. And yes, I am dancing. I am dancing to the beat of my own drum right now as I talk. So this video is going to be all over the place because I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood, people. So anyway, yep, Shazam has transferred over to Vudu on 4K Dolby Vision, which is really nice, and all the extra features are here as well. I find that I like the layout of the Apple TV version better than Vudu's layout, but sort of. I don't know. It's the same. It's kind of the same, but I'm going to try to show you some of the things on the app. So, as I said, as you all know, I am still going through the pains of trying to decide whether or not I'm going to keep my $500 Panasonic UBP 820 player. And honestly, I've had this player for a little over 3 weeks, and I haven't watched any 4K movies on it. I just got a whole bunch of movies from my 4K rental service today, so I'm going to do some binge watching. I'm not going to do it on the 4th of July because that's reserved for Stranger Things binge watching because Netflix screwed me. I did not get screeners for Stranger Things, which really sucks. But I do have about 7 or 8 movies to go through. 4K movies, so I'm going to test the heck out of this player over the next few days and then decide if I want to keep it. I actually have to decide by Saturday because I think I have one more week with the player before I have to decide whether or not I'm going to return it. I will probably end up keeping it simply because of the fact that I know me and I know if I return it in a month or two, I'll probably end up buying it again anyway, and at that point it'll be over $500. And right now, because I bought the open box version of this, it was only $400, so I know I'm going to be salty if I return it, and then in a month, I decide, hey, I want a 4K UHD player, and I end up paying like $500 for it. So that's going to annoy me. But I really don't want to I don't really want to jump all in on the whole 4K physical media. I know, internationally, I know 4K physical media is just far superior to the digital downloaded version, but by the same token, the thing that drives me insane about the scammy 4K media thing is now, for example, Shazam is available today. The physical copy for $19.99. The physical copy of this won't be available for 2 more freaking weeks. And by then, I'll be at Comic-Con, so I wouldn't be able to buy it during that week. So I wouldn't be able to buy the physical version of this until after I got back at the end of the month. And by then, not to mention the physical version of this movie is $29.95. Why would I pay $10 extra just to get the physical media? I know the physical media is going to be superior. That's a given. It's going to be superior to the digital stream, but I watched the stream today. It was really solid. It was nice. But I do notice the difference when I do watch physical versions versus the hard copy, versus the stream version. Plus, it's a psychological thing too, because when you watch the stream version, you're always, in the back of my head, I'm always thinking, oh my God, this is probably so much better on physical media. But I don't think it's $10 better. And I certainly don't think it's worth the cost of a $500 machine. And again, the 2-week delay just drives me insane because I want to have it right now. I don't want to wait 2 weeks later, or whenever my 4K UHD rental service decides to send me discs. So yeah, I'm convincing myself more and more that I'm going to end up returning this player this weekend before I'm on the hook for it. But the other part of me just wants to keep it. I just don't know. And it isn't like I request screener physical copies anymore. So, I suppose I could start requesting physical copies and get some free disc in for review. But by the same token, I just kind of like dealing with the physical media. And not to mention the physical media has all the extras. So again, this is Shazam. And I will tell you, it looks beautiful. I love the stream quality of this. In terms of the movie itself, I'm not going to talk too much about the movie. If you want to find out my thoughts on the movie, go read my review of Shazam at eclipsemagazine.com. I essentially was not as enamored with this movie in the theater, and that's primarily because my local AMC just sucks. It's letterboxing stuff, and it drives me nuts. So I haven't actually been to a movie in the theater in quite a while. I mean, I did see the critic screening of Spider-Man Far From Home, which I loved, but that was at this dumpy little Regal theater on the other side of town, and that theater actually didn't letterbox the movie, so I loved it. But yeah, it's driving me insane that my local AMCs are so stupid they're letterboxing everything. It's just ruining the experience for me. So with that said, I actually found myself really liking this version, watching it at home because I can control how it looks, and it looks fantastic on my OLED TV. So that's pretty awesome. And if you want to see the extra features, it includes a 2-hour commentary track by director David F. Sandberg, and commentary by, I think, probably Zachary Levi. Nope, by director. Oh, it's just a director commentary track. And then there's an extra feature called Superhero Hooky, an exclusive motion comic that continues the story where the film leaves off. An all-new adventure with the Shazam family. That's kind of cool. The Magical World of Shazam. It's a behind-the-scenes look at how the movie was made, and that's 27 minutes. Super fun, Zach. And a little known fact, Zach Levi actually knows me, and he likes me, which is kind of funny, because I saw him at Comic-Con 2 years in a row, and the first year he actually came up to me and took a selfie with me, and then I was like, that was kind of weird. And then 2 years ago, I was at Comic-Con, I walked past him, and I didn't think he would remember me, but he was looking right at me, and I was trying to do the cool thing, like trying to ignore that this superstar is kind of like looking at me like he knows me, and I'm like, how would he know me? And like, I talked to him a lot during the Chuck years, though. I talked to him a lot, but that was on the phone. I had never actually met him in person until then, so I'm not sure how he even recognized me the first year he came up to me and took a selfie. So yeah, it's kind of neat. I wonder if he'll be there this year and if he'll recognize me. So, and most people don't even remember me, and I talk to them every single year, and I'm usually like one of the only black people in the room. So you would think I would be memorable, but apparently I'm not. So anyway, you had Super Fun Zach, which is 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Deleted scenes. There are over 39 minutes of deleted and extended scenes. I mean, look at this, 39 minutes. So that means there's going to be a director's cut. It's Warner Brothers, so there's going to be a director's cut of this movie coming up at some point. So you have the Wizard prologue, an alternate beginning, that's 7 minutes, Billy on the subway, alternate intro to group home, alternate Dr. Crosby, Billy sneaks out, Savannah Christmas party, which is interesting. Shazam Dollar Tea Party. Yeah, so there's a lot of deleted scenes, and it looks like these are pretty substantial deleted scenes as well. So I'm actually looking forward to wading into all of this and watching this over the next few days. But overall, like I said, I want to keep this video short for me anyway, and I just want to say Shazam on Vudu and Apple TV are brilliant. They look great. I don't think it's as crispy or clean as the Aquaman digital stream, but it's a solid presentation, and it's 1995 and it's 1999. So what can you do? So anyway, talk to you guys later. That's my half-baked review of Shazam on the Apple TV and Vudu 4K UHD. Talk to you guys later. Bye.